once I get over these hiccups. We'll continue playing. Well, the first one was a tutorial, so I wouldn't count the first one. But yes, attempt 3. This is how I learn games like this. I literally just like play, pause, play, pause, play, pause, play, pause. All right. Start. Let's go. We've seen that enough now. If it at the very least like was a loading screen, I would feel a lot better about it. It's kind of a neat layout. All right, so I'm gonna try something a little different. And by a little different, I mean it's gonna build 2 material storages and a road and a road and a road. I'm going to plop a worker post, and we're gonna just harvest everything, except for maybe those berry plants. And then they're gonna want housing. So what I'm gonna do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. 8. And we're going to see, wait for everything here to be done before I really start adding anything else onto here. Looks like our friend is sleeping here, Opu, who I keep on wanting to call Appa, by the way. I made that connection in my brain to Avatar, and now that's the only place my head goes, it seems like. I get a speed boost from working in there. This seems kind of like a very berry-heavy start. It's like a 50% efficiency. Not bad, actually. 58% efficiency. Avatar 2? That's not the Avatar I'm referring to. You're referring to James Cameron's Avatar. I'm referring to Avatar: The Last Airbender, with the giant flying creature named Appa. And no, I'm not waiting for Avatar 2 because I won't see it. I'm good. My family actually is like one of those odd groups of people that for some reason really like Avatar. I'm not one of those people. I'm good. I can live without that forever and be quite okay, to be honest with you. Yes, that Appa. I don't believe that there is any other Appa. Quit complaining about no houses and instead go build houses. Goofballs. They're not only are they making a second Blue People movie, they're making a second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth Blue People movies. They're all planned, and they all have IMDb pages, and they all have casts, and most of them are partially filmed. Yeah, exactly. Athros. Who allowed this? People who kept giving James Cameron money. You know, you tell a guy that, well, everybody loves this movie and it's one of the highest earning movies of all time enough, and eventually he'll start to believe you that people like it. The actual, like, crime of that movie, though, isn't that they're making, like, Avatar 2. Like, that's fine. The actual crime is that they've kept Sam Worthington from doing any other acting roles for a long time. Wondering if the roads, like, blend together. Because Sam Worthington's a fantastic actor. But instead of, like, being in various different roles over the last few years, he's just been in James Cameron's Avatar and, like, pre-production for James Cameron's Avatar for a very long time, and it's a bloody shame. I like my roads wide, I'll have you know. Trying to see how I could do this without, like... Yeah, I mean, we can just, like, have them not connected to the roads. That's fine. Let's go towards the kitchen. And I'm assuming it was just games on your wish list are on sale. It's usually what it means. Something on your wish list? Yep. False hope is a real hope. All right, let's keep on hacking down these trees down here. Let's also harvest all these stones up here. All right, water's gonna go down eventually. I figure out there really isn't like a great spot to put farms except for like maybe all the way down here, but that's so far away. It's so far away. Well, I guess we'll make a farm kind of in the middle spot. That, or we could just make more berry gatherers. 85% efficient berry gatherer. 98. It's the highest efficiency I've ever seen on a berry gatherer. Rumbles. Oh shit, I didn't realize. Apparently, destroying these, our critter gets upset with us. Interesting. I didn't realize that. Doesn't really like it when we rip down his spikes. Noted there. I mean, I should have assumed, but... And then we need a kitchen. I'm kind of surprised that, like... Oops, that's not that. I'm kind of surprised that, like... He's not bothered by us chopping down the trees on his back. Spikes, yes. Trees, not so much. That berry gatherer is about as good as your other two combined. Yeah, it's to the point where, like, I kind of want to just, like, get rid of these two. Just focus on this one. Maybe like get rid of this one or get rid of one of them. As part of him, I mean, sure, but like I clip my fingernails all the time. Spikes seem pretty similar. Just saying. Right, they're getting all that stone put away. So this is going to be a crappy little farm. Yeah, I might just kill this berry gatherer. I think we'll do that. Spread up from here instead. Don't actually need 2 of those. Do, however, need that done. And I do also need this. Water storage. Kind of need both of these. Let's go for village doctor first. Let's disable these 2 briefly. So I don't actually need the fancier stuff. I legit just need the rest of this. Legit just need the wood. Speed up time a little bit. Seems like our friend here is going to take a sleep. Estimate to be 2,400 years old, but could be as ancient. What? Oh, being like a giant ancient mushroom colony. I think that mushroom colony that you're referring to stretches all the way up the west coast too, if it's the one that I'm thinking of. I know that we also have a huge one up by the Sea to Sky Highway too. Finally getting all those tents built. Or repaired, rather. Yep. Kind of pissed off our friend here. Harvested too many of his spikes, and he's not thrilled with us. Trees next. He doesn't mind when we harvest the little blocks. He just minds when we harvest the big ones. That's good to know, I guess. Food supplies are going up, which I suppose is a good thing. Especially considering I don't think anybody's died yet. You know, I think this might actually be the first, legitimately the first survival town builder that I've ever played. Because every other town builder I've ever played, it's always like a... I mean, it's more of a city builder. You quit, like, shaking my shit? It's like, I get it. I ripped out a lot of your spines, but you'll be okay there. Sweet, we'll take those nomads. They're kind of bad being bad. Mean to Onbu. Keeps, like, damaging my housing. I keep on having to rebuild it. Berry harvesters are harvesting for all their worth. Berry harvesters are keeping us in business here. Also, I mean, if you had, like, a colony of people living on your back, I think you'd get itchy, too. curious to see which direction he takes. I mean, if you could tell us like where he needs to be hitchhiker, that would be much more useful. Versus, you know, just throwing us off. I mean, we knew that you had nothing. Okay, so we're gonna get those two working. That'll get our plank and log supply up again. While we're waiting on that, though, we're just gonna hack down more trees. There we go. Have I died or failed yet? No. I've just kind of gotten to points where things were going downhill pretty consistently, and then I reset. I don't generally let city builders get to the point where I fail. I don't find that portion of the game to be very fun, usually. Would you stop it? Although this is the first time I've annoyed our friend up here enough that he starts shaking my housing off. So that's a first. No idea. I haven't failed yet. I would assume you start over or go back to a save point. You asked if I've died or failed yet, and I said no. And then you ask me what happens. So I don't have any way to answer that question because I don't know. I mean, I've played 4 hours of this game yet, and I've reset twice, but I haven't like seen a game over screen or anything. We get some nomads who we're going to pick up. 3 of them. I need housing? Yes, we do. Want more tents down. Would you stop it? Guess we're... Hold on. Guess we're gonna go that direction. Just research the pet command so we can start petting him. Seems like he needs it. Also, chat room investments are open if you want to invest your tickets. I don't believe we've seen Diamond here today. Who's a good giant? They's a good giant when they's not throwing us off. Although I'm still kind of sad that like the big creature like shaking itself doesn't like just throw the people off, because I think that would be hilarious. I mean, I feel like that would be the actual way that this creature would deal with us. It's like, he's tired of you? Okay, he shakes, and then 5 people just go, wah! What do the investments do? It's a chat minigame that's been in the chat since 2015. They do absolutely nothing. It's purely bragging rights. Also, Peter used to be rich. Congrats. Yeah, it's purely just an in-chat minigame. Right, so scavenger hunt lets us scavenge for things outside of our little realm here. All right, we're going to do that. We're also going to expand this field. another person to work there if we can. And you're all full. If I can fill you up entirely. Oh no, we're walking into cold weather. Damn it! Buddy, I'm trying to help you out here. Making my life difficult. How long is this freezing zone? That's not too long. Well, he'll get a spot to sleep soon enough. As long as he doesn't take a nap in here, we're good. Hey, Sylph. I'm alright. I'm alright. Probably the best way to put it. Didn't sleep great last night. My hip hurts. Actually, I asked if it was a Zoomer thing. I asked if that was like a young person thing. Because I'm really bad at keeping up with Zoomer terms. Alright, well. So, no, I didn't ask if it was an old person thing. God damn it. Buddy. Could you quit trying to shake us off? No, I said Zoomer, not Boomer. I generally try to avoid the word Boomer, unless I'm talking about Left 4 Dead. Because I feel like it's just, at this point, unnecessarily derogatory and kind of ageist. And I'm not a huge fan. Like, even Zoomer kind of bothers me, but, like, I don't know. Oh, I'm always in pain. That's one of the fun issues with having chronic pain, is you're always in pain. It's not as bad as it was, though. That, I mean, that is an age thing, yes. Waking up in pain is, in fact, an age thing. All right. Yeah, no, that's why I always refer to, like, smoking weed all the time, is because it's the only thing that makes the pain go away. Really. All right, so that's using a lot of water and not producing as many beets because of it. At least we got you working. Some big-ass berries, though, man. You love all the generational terms? I'm not a fan, to be honest. All right, so big guy can take nap and hopefully not shake us off. I swear, we're researching technology you'll like here, okay? We're learning the technology to pet you. Hopefully we'll have done in like a week. We need more water tanks, apparently. But that can get done later. The berries growing on the hut. It looks like there are berry bushes on the hut, yes. I think that is simply an artistic addition, though. I don't think that those actually add to your yield. You're getting Settlers vibes here? I haven't played a Settlers game in so long. But maybe, I don't know. I can't really remember what Settlers were mechanically. You know? Especially because, like, the only Settlers I ever played was Settler 7, which is supposedly a really bad one. Yeah, well, we do, in fact, need to harvest the creature's poop so that we can make flamethrowers, naturally. Yeah. Are there different dinos you can build on? Nope. It's just the one dino. Well, at least food's skyrocketing. Ah, okay. Gotcha. I mean, the main thing that the art style of this game gives me vibes of is like black and white and Populous. Because those games had like the 2D flat characters running around and then... the 2D flat characters running around and then holding stuff above their heads like that. I didn't want to harvest everything, just the trees. Okay, let's try this again. Only trees. Well, these trees are still set to be cut down. They should be cutting those down. Yeah, it's very nice, the art in this game. Guess we need more workers, because I don't quite have enough workers to, not make a... Oh, I see. They've queued it up, but they haven't gotten it done yet. Gotcha. Let's remove the extras from those. We'll get those filled up again. Okay, that one water tank's getting dunzos. Really? Okay, now they're traveling there. You also get a little vertigo? I guess it's like a testament to like this game's sense of scale. Because I also get a little bit of, whoa, that's high up kind of feeling. I get that from video games relatively frequently though, so maybe I'm not like necessarily the best person to give examples on that. What causes vertigo? Alright, let's see if I can, like, get my resources balanced. Because I feel like I'm always out of all of my resources. Like, since I've started playing this, it's like I'm always out of all of my resources. Like, I usually have food, but everything else, we're always out of wood. Perpetually out of wood. To the point where, like, I really just want to go into this research tree and just be like, game, give me fucking, like, sawmill. Like, stat. But we need this first, I think. Wonder if it's possible to prioritize this stuff. Let's see. See if we can get another people employed over there, another person employed over there. Just have a few extra general laborers, or rather, remove a general the kaiju's theme. I keep wanting to say Appa, but it's Onbu, O-N-B-U, because it's Onbu. We're Onbu. There's a very deep subway station in the DC Metro, and when you take the escalator, you get sudden vertigo because the line is a 45-degree angle, and then suddenly the only thin touches you, and you feel like you're at an angle. Huh. I don't believe I've ever gotten vertigo from going down things. I get it a little bit from being on SkyTrain in places, zipping around on the trains in Vancouver. And we're definitely not juxtaposed to Boo. I mean, Boo might be juxtaposed to us, but Boo learns pretty quickly that we're friend once, you know, we start petting him. They're very inefficient at planting these fields, I gotta say. I also feel like making everything super tightly packed together is very efficient. Alright, so. What do I need? Just housing. Housing and finish this. Literally just need wood planks. Let's go through and remove a lot of harvest jobs. Don't need most of these cut down. I do need those, however. Get rid of all those. If that speeds up. Yeah, perfect. I feel like if there's too many harvest jobs, they just kind of get analysis paralysis and just stop. This place contains some food. Anbu. Dude, you can stop and eat. Okay. It's this stuff along the edge here that he eats. Nope, not interested. You're just gonna keep walking? Okay. Gosh. I'm tired, chat room. You know, it's kind of funny. Like, I've been doing this really bad job of actually, like, recovering my energy from PAX. It's like, I feel like... How do I word this? Like, this is one of the first conventions I went to in such a long time, and I feel like I just did a horrible job, like, resting afterwards. Because, like, I'm just as tired this week as I was last week, apparently. It's like, I thought I rested up this weekend, but I guess not. Maybe just, like, the not great night's sleep last night kind of nuked that. It's the first time you've heard someone other than you say analysis paralysis without you saying it to them first. Analysis paralysis is a very commonly used term or was a very commonly used term in my household growing up. How was PAX? PAX was great. I mean, I got to see Zach and Tarn for the first time in whenever PAX 2019 happened was the last time I saw them. Because I went to their panels at PAX 2019. Obviously, you know, didn't know them as well. I was just some random dude on the internet who, like, tweeted at Tarn occasionally, so. Taking a nap there, bud? Someone's pooped. But yeah, no, I didn't know Zach and Tarn as well. That, like, first time I went to PAX. Analysis paralysis? What? When you launch, like, when you had the gall to launch a media player and a web browser, and then the computer just goes, nope, for a bit. Yes, that's analysis paralysis. Okay, let's remove one farmer from there. Food's actually way better this time. Now we can start going after these stuff. It's cold. My food's not going to grow as well. I mean, that's easy, though, Sylph, because you look at it and you go, oh, that costs money. And then don't buy it. Easy. Also, Banana Unlimited, I don't know if you're still lurking, but I found you. You're one of my explorers. That's just actually, like, an in-game. There's Farana. Found you. Currently working on roads. There's Radcliffe. There's Orange. Orange is farming beets. What are you? Where are you going? There's Athros. Yeah, no, the in-game shop. It's very easy. Well, that costs money. Don't buy it. I don't care if it's in-game or not. Whether or not you need to buy those boots to get that spoot increase. It's fine. Costs money. Saving is winning. Evenly in League of Legends. And then when my team reports me for trolling and I get banned from the video game, it's even better because then I don't need to play League of Legends anymore. I truly won. All right, so we're gonna get our foghorn. Back when you used to run Outlook. Oh, really? Yeah, that sounds like my parents' computer. Like, just straight up, that just sounds like my parents' computer. Working on the Anbu Doctor. I feel like we should grab corn. We went into programs and then right-click uninstalled. Took a long time for me to do that. Did do it eventually, though. The only way to win is to not play. You know, I watched War Games once and fell asleep through most of it. I feel like I missed out. So once this is done, we'll be able to nicely ask our dinosaur to walk in one direction or another. Helen beat you to it, Soul. I mean, it happens sometimes. Also, I hope you've been well, by the way, Soul. By the way, chat room, I did this once earlier, and I'm going to do it again. If you're subscribed to the stream, go jump into the subsection of my Discord, because I'm about to chuck a second key into there. I've got 2 keys to give away today. We already gave 1 away. But I'm giving a second one away now. So if you'd like the opportunity to maybe copy-paste a key the fastest, jump into my Discord. I don't know, are you in my Discord? You'd know that. I wouldn't know that. There's like 800 people in my Discord, so I couldn't tell you. But there's the link, so you can find out. But I'm going to be posting it right now, so keep an eye on that for future giveaways, I would say. So, check my Discord if you're in the Discord and you're subbed. I mean, my ceiling's up, I think. So we are in cold weather, and we also have this. A giant tree after walking through a magical-looking woods. Let's grab our... This tree is magical, and we better leave it alone. It's a special one. We better cut the trees around it. Let's try that. We get 35 wood. That's a good amount of wood, actually. Let's head out to that ruined settlement there. Food supply is great. Turns out building less and smaller farms is better. Just the icon got buried in a folder. Ah, yeah, that happens. You need to do some sorting. Yeah, I leave Discords pretty frequently, actually. To the point where there was a Discord I had to be in for a thing. But I just kind of left it because I didn't realize I still had to be in it for that thing. And then I was informed the other day. It's like, oh, by the way, Blind, you still need to be in this Discord. I was like, can you re-invite me? It's like, oh, shit. Okay. Because if I'm left to my own devices for more than like a week, I will just leave Discords. Do you use a special hat to sort? Hopefully not. Let's see. Are we getting close to any poison? Hopefully not. Yeah, I'm kind of with you right there. So. Yeah, I would tend to agree. They're pretty biased sorting implements, in fact, you know? I mean, I don't know what that hat's biases are. I mean, perhaps that hat will make a bad decision that's not actually the best course of action. I'll use a sorting computer. Bet is calling your name. Dude, if Bet is calling your name, you need to stop taking the special pills your doctor gave you. Anyway, you have a good night. Old folks, sleep well. Like, honestly, if I walked into my bedroom and my bed was like, Greg, I'd be like, ah, and I'd probably leave. Speaking of like random sentences that like I get that people get excited when they hear me say, one that I get excited when I hear other people say is when people say cool beans. If I hear other people say cool beans, I'm like, I'm not the only one. Also, we have some settlers which we can pick up. 2 of them. They're both hungry, but that's fine. We got lots of food. And we're going to send an expedition party down to those trees. You're not the only person who says cool beans, so, well, clearly not. Although going full beans, I think, is actually just my favorite usage of the word beans in a full sentence, because going full beans or give it more beans is just like a Formula 1 or just like motor racing in general term. Give it full beans, which just means go fast. Step on it. Be quick. Get on with it, as they say. All right, please go that way because there's food there and you're hungry. Although there's also a tornado, which is not fun. You haven't said cool beans in a long time? Well, now's the time. Never been a better time to say cool beans. Yay, okay, he's going towards food. I gotta say, I think I finally found a efficient method of making food in this video game. Total people, total housing. Basically, we need more people before I can really expand. I don't know what bubble sort is. Like, ever. So, no idea what that is. Quite like the sound that the horn plays when you click it. All right, you big Dino. Eat some foods. I'm gonna go bite my head. Ah! It's fine. I kind of hope they work on that disappearing animation. I prefer it just like fades off or chunks of it disappears versus the, oh, it's done now. So that's our food. We've got a lot of food. Not a lot of food variety, but we do have a lot of food. Oh, did you nail it? Did you grab it? If you grabbed it, then I can delete it. I love it when people just say question mark in the in the sub chat. It's like, well, it's a literal giveaway. It's not a like grab it if you want it or don't. I don't really like advertising giveaways the way a lot of channels do. A lot of channels just kind of like put it in their title and then just like shout about it. And it's like, eh. Really kind of like just quietly giving away stuff. Doesn't drive my anxiety as high. So that can't go any higher, so I think since they seem to need to go up this way, I think we'll let them have that. It's fine if I lose one tile of farm space. Yeah, but it's also in my Discord, it's not in chat. It's a heads up, but I'm nowhere near as loud about giveaways on this channel as some people. Okay, we're gonna need a doctor. I think that's probably the thing I need to work towards next. Okay, so I could work on cactuses. But I think... I think we're going to do that. We're going to go do those two. Hopefully, Onbu doesn't make me walk into a desert. Because that would actually be quite bad for it. Currently. Yeah, I mean, you won't be able to download it till tomorrow. The game releases tomorrow. When the game releases is when you can download it. Also, hey, Pablo. How's things? Feels like you're in a secret club. What, in my Discord? I mean, kind of what it is. But this game's going to do super well, I think. It's... Actually, I'm really curious. Just because I like doing market research, but... A Wandering Village. How high up on the wish lists is this video game? So this is the 25th most wishlisted game. And it's on 45,000 people's followers lists. Interesting. Dwarf Fortress is more wishlisted than this game. I'm just saying. Your shower works again? They finally fixed it after 12 days. Stayed at your ex's for the last 5. I have no hot water. I've had no hot water since Thursday night. And we probably won't have hot water until next week sometime. So, I don't know what was wrong with your shower, but my God. I've been living the hipster cold shower lifestyle recently. Nope, still don't. It's okay. I can live with cold showers. I have a strong enough body that I don't, like, erupt into pain and sadness like some people seem to. When they get their heat taken away. So I'm getting by, but it's not... I'm not thrilled by it, if that makes any sense. Yeah, let's put that there. I feel like I should actually, like, knock this down over here. This is my mycologist. And build one over here instead. Let's do that. How cold does it run? It depends on if it's midday or not. If it's midday, it's not too cold. Earlier in the day, very cold. Like, very cold. All right, we're gonna send a party over to that town to see if we can Get some recruits while our big boy sleeps. I'm going to ask us to go south because I don't... And I'm just going to kind of hope that south is not desert. North definitely is desert. So we're going to try and go south. Yes or no, chat? Do we go south? Let's type in the word yes or type in the word no. You guys get to remove a dice roll from the game. So instead of Onbu deciding whether or not we go that way, you guys get to decide if we go that way. Also, Ayer, in regards to your family member who's designing a board game, send me details of that when the Kickstarter launches, yeah? And feel free to repost it as well. That shit's neat. And Rory, how are you? How's things, laddie? Hope you've been good. I don't know. I'm fascinated by board game design. Shit's neat. It's like making a video game, but with like the minimum possible options. 7 hours of meetings. Good lord. I have a question. How in the world is that productive? Like, how on earth is 7 hours of meetings productive at any point? Well, now we can heal him if he needs it. Can also lower his toxicity levels if he needs it. Okay, so we're scavenging that other town over there, seeing if anybody wants to join us. But yeah, no, indeed. Congratulations on surviving 7 hours of meetings. That's not nothing. I love how he fell asleep right in front of the sleeping spot. There's a nice cozy sleeping spot, but instead he fell asleep like right in front of it. Like, dude, if you walked another like 10 feet. All right, so we're gonna make an Onbu kitchen. Just gonna go right there. And build another mycologist. Because, you know, I might call just for the gist. And we got some settlers. You've encountered a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Yes. 5 of them. Hells yeah. Need a little bit more housing. Yeah, because I've been playing slower this time, and I've been focusing more on village research and village-related techs than Onbu-related research and techs. Which is what I did the first time, was I just went straight down into that tree. Probably not the wisest idea. I'm also trying pretty hard to not, like, run out of certain things. And 4-ish of them were others really weren't. A lot of value add, but you got to tell peeps that what they need to do for budget season and what not to do for long term. I have a question. Are these in-person meetings, or are you still doing online stuff? I love the look of the big food kitchen. It's just like this massive soup bowl. Okay. So now I just need more wood. All Zoom meetings? Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know, man. That seems like a lot of time. Like, kind of a ridiculously large amount of time. I was sitting here and thinking about, like, what kind of threats you could have in a game like this. And I think, like, the only real threat that I think would be really cool would be big flying creatures that, like, land and, like, fly away with the people. Build little trebuchets and catapults to, like, shoot them. But I'm kind of happy that this game seems to be just non-violent so far. Wednesday and Thursday, and it's pretty pointless to be there, too. I mean, being in the office is a time waste for completely different reasons than long meetings outside of the office. It's almost like work and the way that we work currently in society is not exactly the most, like, time efficient. Turns out. Crank that priority up. Got too many things queued up now. Speed up time and just let them get stuff done. But I just need that done. Thunk. Did you not notice this before, Frogfire? There's balloons on them to show that they've been designated to be harvested. I don't know how these people are making balloons, but maybe they just have really strong saliva. Many of your villagers are poisoned. Well, that's great. Need that feeding trebuchet. Oh, do I have a village doctor? I do, apparently. Let's just get that done quickie. Fresh air, free from any toxins. Let's just pause that for a bit. Doesn't need to be done. We're gonna go straight. Witch doctor? My friend, the witch doctor. He gave me this advice. He told me, eat vegetables and oranges and drink water and less coffee. Not that I listen. About the coffee bit. One of these days I'm going to die young, and it's going to be because I just got a random surprise, like, heart attack from drinking too much coffee. All right. Let's go to the dung collector and start going down this tree. Let's grab dung collector and compost heap. Coffee's always an idea. It's rarely a solution, though. Just like drugs are always an option. They're just rarely a good one. Also looks like there are nomads on the street. Huh. Seems like I don't have full staff here. I do, however, need full staff on that, so. I mean, if you're an orange, and I'm a human, that's not cannibalism. If you're a human named Orange, that's cannibalism. And I said to eat oranges. I didn't say to eat orange, okay? Have I clarified enough now so that you are no longer fearing for your life, sir? Also, it's kind of funny. I remember you once asking me, when did your name become Sir? It seems to have stuck. Depends on what you mean by eat. Oh, no. That's all I have to say to that is, oh, no. Also, there's Pelanuva. And Soul Shinery. Found you. We're gonna pet big guy. Guys, I'm on the wrong side. We're gonna give him a pets. See? They fly down to the top and give him pets. A little hot air balloon. I don't know how he would even notice. They literally just like land on his forehead. And then fly away. It's like there's no way in hell he even feels that. If you're in the chat, you're in the game, yeah. The game's got some light Twitch integration stuff built in. So you guys get to vote on which direction we go at the crossroads. And you guys get to I go up there and get the... You guys get to vote on which direction we go at the crossroads, and you guys get to have your names in the game. Like there's Hitchhiker. And Zio, I think is how you say that. And there's Farana. Who else is here? Gaylord, who I think is just a default name. Radcliffe, who's also a default name. Because I think it's just people who type. I don't think it's people who are inactive in chat that get them. So if you want your name in the game, chat, speak! I mean, what? Hi, typing. I'm blind. So there's Cold Snap and Cold Snap. That kind of sucks. I'll never get tired of that joke. I've been tired of it since the first time I heard it, but I will keep saying it's not a good joke. But that never stopped me, so. This is what we call like fake chat interaction, using or by abusing tools to get fake chat interaction. That's where we're going with this. All right, so now we can actually work on something important. Wambu found lunch. So this is a feeding trebuchet that allows us to put food from this giant pot into a trebuchet to fire it into his mouth. We can, in fact, build a trebuchet, yes. We've encountered a small group of nomads looking for a home. Pick them up. Damn right. 3 of them. All healthy. Lovely. And I still have enough housing. Even better. But we need this to be growing mushrooms before anything else is worth it. What, trebuchet? Does anybody remember... Oh, God. You know those little candies that you put into, like, the tubes and then you pop the head off and then the candy comes out? For some... Pez dispensers. You know Pez dispensers? Very briefly, Pez made a Pez gun which was a like spring-loaded pistol, and you could just like shoot it. It looked like a fake toy gun, right? Like not even like a realistic one. It looked like a laser gun. But a friend of mine in Scouts had one. That was yes, good times, exactly. Just running around shooting all your friends in the mouth. Yeah, there's nothing, there's no possible choking hazard there for one thing. Not to, like, the questionable ethics about giving a kid a toy gun and telling them to shoot their friends in the jaw is one thing. But the actual concerning bit is, like, the fact that at least one kid almost choked to death on the stuff. All right, let's see if I can make our dino run. You want to beat up a little here? You don't listen? Can I give you pets instead? No, not quite. Chat, remind me in 7 minutes to pet Big Dino. Someone set a timer. Just ask Alexa or something. So you got to remind me in 7 minutes to pet the dino. So we can build more trust with the dino. All right, so we got that mushroom fields done. Guess I need another water harvester, because I don't think those have any jobs, do they? No, they don't. Okay, so let's get another air well. These things. Bloody moisture farmers, the lot of them. How's the development of the flamethrower going? Well, I haven't made the poop scooper just... Well, I just got the research for the poop scooper. But I'm doing... I'm not doing the... flamethrowers first. I'm going for the what do you call it? The just composting first, because I think going poop scooper to compost is much smarter, because poop scooper to compost helps me quicker, whereas going straight to bio and all that stuff seems less helpful. Also, there's like no contamination on our back right now. So speaking of contamination, chat, we're gonna try and go north. Because I don't really want to walk into the desert. So we're going to try and go north. See if he listens. Yes or no, chat? Do we go north? Orange is the devil on our dino's shoulder. Going, meow, meow. Fuck the cold north? Sir! What the hell? This is the only time you disagreed. I mean, at the very least, we are going north. You may have disagreed, but you didn't get your disagreement didn't go through. Looks like our dino needs a nap. It's kind of adorable when it curls up, though. Oh, look at you, big yawn. Alright, well, you're lying down. You too need a nap? Yeah, it's kind of a mood. Can send a party up there to go get some more boulders. we need to increase the priority of chopping down these trees. In fact, I think I'm just going to do that. Construction, that can wait. Trees, on the other hand, they need to be hacked down. Storage is full. Would you look at that? Just throw down 2 pantries right there. Just require wood and stone. Also got another air well that's getting built. Just need someone to go over there and build it. It's kind of midnight of it. Okay, fair enough that you need sleep. That's fair. That is definitely fair. Also, you know, it's funny. I keep, like, moving my sub goal to the right up there because I only just realized that the reason it keeps on not fitting and then fitting later is because the inventory screen gets bigger when more stuff goes onto it. Investments are up again, Chad, if you want to invest your tickets and make me feel stupid. Truly do feel kind of dumb, not gonna lie. Also, shit, tomorrow's payday. That's a good feeling. Twitch's payday, that is. All right. What appears? Oh, it's this one again. Keep our distance. Yeah, let's keep our distance. I don't feel like getting infected with crap, but that is in fact what we needed. What else can we do? Let's go do the other one behind it. It's got the material. We've got the materials. It's just a matter of bringing them over. Eleanor, thanks for the raid. What were you playing today after the stream on Hyperstrange? Chat, can I get a round of beers for Belinair? And go give him a follow. Been 7 minutes. We have to pet the dino. Very important. Oh, you still playing Temtem? How is that at its 1.0? You know, I kind of just want the sawmill. Actually, let's go for the sawmill. Oh, but I don't have enough knowledge, so I can't even do it. Can I? No. Looks like I can. As you can co-op the story stuff? Oh, true. Yeah. I always heard that that game was an MMO, and that thing being an MMO makes it seem strange to me. Pet the dino! Did they pet him while he's sleeping? I hope petting him doesn't wake him up. I'll feel bad. You can play it 100% as a solo game, though. Yeah, no, it just seems like such a weird thing to me. It's like not quite an MMO, but like, oh wow, they can. Look at that. Give them pets. This game is adorable. They have competitive and tournaments? Gotcha. I'm also glad to hear that your stream for Hyperstrange this morning went well. For those of you who don't know, every Monday I stream on Hyperstrange TV for 2 hours. I play Jupiter Hell, but Belinair now streams on Hyperstrange as well. Which I'm assuming is Tuesday mornings and I think you said Fridays? I'm actually not sure what your other day is. You need new soul? Why that? What happened to yours? Let's just pause one of them until the other one's done. All right, so now that you're doing that and we're harvesting mushrooms, I can make this into a job again so they can start making foodstuffs for our big guy. If someone's looking for a PC Pokemon game. The thing is, though, there's like quite a few Pokemon games on PC now, or like that style of RPGs. There's quite a few of them. Like obviously they're not officially Pokemon games, but there's quite a few unofficial Pokemon fan games that you can buy legally now. All right, so I need, so we probably just need like food out here. Planks and slabs looks like we've got enough. Yep, the trebuchet is in fact done. But we still need to be able to actually make food for him, which we haven't really started doing just yet. There's almost enough mushrooms there. I think I need another worker post. I'm just going to put that there and maybe suspend its construction. Let's get that one done. Your Bulbasaur and your Pikachu? They're more creative with Temtem names than that, right, Lemon? Considering in Dwarf Fortress, you could randomly generate a fortress named Bulbasaur. Which, by the way, is kind of fantastic. All right, so we're scavenging up tops. Research the sawmill. I will say, I don't think that I'm going to get as much time out of this game as I would with some others. Like, even something like Farthest Frontier, which released kind of recently, I think just has a lot more to do than this game currently. This game does feel a little bit light on the content front, at least currently. Crypt of Nuts? I mean, my favorite generated name for a thing was Dung's Depths the Naughty Hole, which was a kobold cave. After I was done peeling myself off the floor from laughing hysterically, turns out it was also just kind of a funny name. We're going to suspend that, get them to work on the poop thing first. We're almost done with sawmills, so we're going to get a sawmill right there and a sawmill up there, which will hopefully just give us a steady thing of trees. And it looks like there's a spore cloud up there. Got to keep an eye on that. Orange, can you set another another 5-ish minute timer reminding me to pet? Chat, could you set a timer and remind me to pet this dinosaur? He listens to me when I tell him to sprint to get out of the way of the spores that are going to kill us. Wow, food suddenly started rapidly dropping. What's that? It's 31% efficiency, 27% efficiency, gosh. 36, okay, screw it. Build another farm. Called the Pregnant Hills, and it was infested with goblins. It's a little distressing. Alright, well. Gonna have to ask you to run here in a little bit, ya big dino. Hopefully it moves out of the way. Kind of looks like it's moving up that way. It's a few pixels at a time, though. Doesn't trust my command? I was telling you to stop so that you didn't get spore clouded, but... Suppose here we go. The teeth of decay. People who've been around the stream a while might remember the spike of lulling, which was pretty lull-tastic. Yep, Zalsor gets it. Let's see. Yeah, we did get some corruption. Well, I suppose that means that we need to finish that there flamethrower research now, don't we? Not that I currently have enough people for the flamethrowers, but fortunately there's a town right there, which we can get to real quick. There's some people on the road ahead of us, and there's some other abandoned sites, so hopefully we can find something. We will pick up the settlers and see what we get. They're all healthy. That's what really matters. Fresh air, that's good. And I've been to that shrine. That ruined settlement up there. Let's go do that. Take a nap there, you big Dino. But please poop soon. We need it. Is anything more accurate than the stupid lake? No. No, honestly, like, I think that the stupid lake was possibly the most accurate naming of a thing I've ever had. Bulbous Sore was still very funny. The Fortress of Bulbous Sore. Never really will get old. Okay, so we've got the compost heat. Heap. But the thing that we need is I need that to be done. Oh, Dino's waking up. Also looks like somebody's making dino food. I don't know why I've just started calling you a dino, Onbu. Sorry. You think Onbu minds being referred to as a dino, even though Onbu ain't a dino? Or do you think Onbu thinks that's speciesist? Bet you I can... Yeah, we can pet. Imagine having the job pet the big dinosaur. Wondering if you see this take off. Yeah, you can actually see it take off from up here. Let's see if we can get a zoomed in view of them doing the pets. I need the decontaminator. But I need that first. Boop. Yep, we got it, Orange. That's what this was for. Thanks, though. Right, so the compost heap is going to take dung, and we're going to get it to make biogas. Also, we got that sawmill done. It's every 15 minutes, so set it for 10 if you want. Group of settlers we can pick up. One person. That's not much of a group game. I'm going to say go south because there's food for our friend right there. But chat, yes or no? Do we go south? One for yes. Anybody else want to go south? Couple mores. You'd pet a velociraptor? Just go pet a chicken. That's about as close as you're going to get. Right, we're going to send them off to that. Sending out an expedition to go acquire stuff. Right, so I think our food supplies are tanking. Okay, we'll pick up some more people. 4 people, excellent. So I actually got double the... I got more people than I was expecting. I don't quite have enough housing anymore, so I can build more housing. Also going to forbid that one briefly while they work on this instead. I need 10 wood planks and stone slabs, which, yeah, we don't quite have enough of. Actually, just forbid that for the time being. Dense fog covers the entrance, making it impossible to see inside. Carefully, your scavengers take a few steps into it when suddenly an uplifting melody resounds from afar. We should go follow the melody and see where it leads. This is no ordinary place. We should... sure, let's see what it brings us. The scavengers listen to the sounds from afar and walk deeper into the forest, but as they don't agree on where the sound is coming from, they always end up running in circles. After a while, they give up and leave. Okay. We get 30 wood. We're working our way through the process of okay, we're also going to eat our friend here. Yoink. Wait. Actually, I'm assuming, now that you say unless you're Chris Pratt, I'm assuming you're referring to, like, Jurassic World shit? Chris Pratt's in Jurassic World, does he not? I'll be honest with you, like, I've done my best to ignore literally everything related to Jurassic Park outside of the original Jurassic Park. So, I don't know if that's a popular take, but... there's something about Jurassic World that just feels wrong to me. Like, offensively wrong to me. So we're getting bile extractors next. I think the thing that we actually need right now is a second research building. Because I have this slight suspicion that we're going to run into an issue here. people that aren't employed, meaning a second research building will be helpful. I also actually apparently need more housing. One of the newer movies, he's a trainer for the Velociraptors, and they put a lot of emphasis on him being able to pet them. I mean, they just want the meme material. They know what they're doing. The thing is, though, when you try and be meme material, if you don't nail it perfectly, people just think you're silly. At least that's always been my experience. All right, so he's going to run down there and get himself some food. It's Morbin time? Yeah, absolutely. Although I genuinely wonder, did they know what they were doing with Zorbius? Or sorry, Morbius, not Zorbius. I've been thinking about Zorbus recently, and it's Zorbin time, so... But do you think they knew what they were doing with Morbius? Or do you think that that was like an honest fuck-up? I like to think it was an honest fuck-up, because that just makes it way funnier to me. We're going to get an extra worker in this. So does this have a limited amount of wood? 186, yeah, it does. We're going to go get this forest just next, after they're done with that. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Yeah, I don't know. I think the best part about Morbius was this movie flopped horribly in theaters. This movie was pulled out of theaters. The internet makes fun of it for being bad. They go, hey, the internet's making fun of it. They must love it. Puts it back in theaters, flops a second time harder. Possibly one of the best sequences, one of the best examples of like an open marketing failure I think I've ever seen. No, Polybius. Well, I mean, that's a much better movie. The Polybius, the game that doesn't exist in a Hoy film. On YouTube, fantastic video. We need that flamethrower research chat room. Very important. Wow, this actually hit 100% efficiency. Excuse me. Jesus, hiccups, please. We're grabbing the decontaminator, which means I can now make a bile extractor. I love how, like, there's certain buildings that will only go in very specific places on the creature's back because, like, the bile extractor extracts bile from the gallbladder. So obviously it needs to be somewhere specific because it needs to be where the gallbladder is. Promote that and get that thing done quicker. We need lesbians? I thought you were making a lesbians joke there for a second. But speaking of games that you should chuck on your wish list because it's out tomorrow, and it rhymes with Morbius, so it's stuck in my brain, is Zorbus. Proper traditional roguelike. This is a game that I've meant to learn for a really long time and just never bothered. But anyway, it's coming out on Steam tomorrow. So we're going to have to dive into that a bit. Adra the Metal Outlaw subscribing at tier 1 for 55 months. Checking to get a big round of beers for Adra, keeping that sub alive. Big thanks, man. Also, holy shit, I've been streaming for 7 hours. Thank you much for keeping that sub alive. Continuing to hang around the stream. Alright. It's a little town down there which we can go grab. I'm gonna unforbid that little farm up there too. do want that done first, though. But seriously, thank you very much for keeping that sub alive. Means a lot, man. There we go. We're making biogas. Dwarf Fortress? What's that? Never heard of it, Lemond. Although, seriously, like, I spent this... I know what they've been working on, right? Because they told me things at PAX. And I know what they've been working on this week. And I know that they can't show it. And it makes me kind of sad, because it's like, I was really enjoying those, like, 2 devlogs a week for a bit there that they were doing. And it makes sense why they've slowed down. Like, it wasn't a rate. Like, there's only so many, like, images of screenshots that they can show before people just kind of start going, come on. Okay, I'm just going to get them to go harvest these rocks real quickly. Because I don't think that our big friend here hates it when we harvest these. I'm not supposed to share it? Well, I mean, I'm allowed to say that I saw a thing. And also, they just asked me nicely not to share it. I can say verbally what it is. I just can't show you the image, which is like the spoiler bit. I know what their loading screens are going to look like. It's going to have fancy loading screens. I've already said that. Like, they didn't make me sign anything, so literally, like, everything that they showed me is like fair game. I can talk about it because they didn't make me sign things. If they made me sign things, then that would be a totally different situation, but they didn't. All right, well, we got hit by a tornado, I think. Something. Food's still just like dropping like crazy, so I really want to go invite more people to come live here, but I feel like right about now it's probably not the best time. Instead, let's go grab that stone. He's working for Big Dwarf. You know, one of the reasons it took them so long to confirm that Simon Chewer was working on the project is initially he refused to work on it because apparently he didn't want to take Zach and Tarn's money. Which is kind of adorable. It's been 12 minutes. I can pet. All right, so I got the decontaminator. The decontaminator. But I still need this done first. Cool. We have enough planks and slabs, so they should be able to just get that done pretty quick. And then we will have officially researched the wondrous, glorious, extremely useful, important technology of flamethrowers in this pseudo post-apocalyptic weird technology video game. Also, where did like all of my food supplies go? Something about our food production is just like tanked down to zilch. It's gotta be the temperature. It is cold. Tasty looking stones. Well, I'm gonna just zoom in here and say, buddy, run! Doesn't listen to our commands. God damn it. Run! Run! Okay. I really don't want to keep getting hit by this cold snap. It's making my food... Fucker takes a nap. And that's why you didn't get hired. The month. Also, it's Kit Fox that's paying, not Zack and Tarn. Require a lot of water. They're heat resistant. Let's plop a food stand, or actually, let's do quarries. Grab the tech for quarries. We're also dealing with medium toxicity. This is just a real bad spot. It's killing all of my food supplies. Fortunately, we got a lot of bile already, so we just need this done, and then that will start running. They'll start running around and torching shit with flamethrowers. Now that we've got biogas and bile. There you go. I love how it's not super descriptive. It's just like, fights the spread of toxic plants using biogas or onbu bile as fuel. Oh, you don't need both of them? You just need one? I mean, that doesn't cost any labor. That costs minimal labor, and that also costs minimal labor, so might as well. But I didn't realize that you didn't need both of them. I thought you needed both of them. I'm going to disable this research building just to get some workers. There we go. All workers up, and then these guys run around with flamethrowers and literally go full-on fucking plague doctor with this shit. So if I don't need both of them and I only need one, you're gonna make compost. Yeah, we'll use bile as fuel. The compost can go onto our farms. That works for me. You know, honestly, Lemond, my job would be a lot easier if I had less shame and was just more willing to take random other people's money. I don't know. I give up a lot of potential well, maybe not a lot of, but a decent number of potential financial opportunities because it's like, nah, I'd rather just buy that game and play it instead of having to like sell a thing or convince you guys to buy a product. Just kind of is what it is. My morals are too high for my own good sometimes. Let's see if I can get 2 more in here. Freeways is one of the tortures. Go watch Freeways torch shit for a little bit. At least my food has stopped crashing down as quickly. It's still crashing, but not as quickly. Kind of wish I could tell them to target specific zones. Just walking into the pantry with an open flamethrower to, you know, grab a beet and nom it. I'm not gonna lie, the little they run around with flamethrowers thing is kind of adorable. All right, let's send an expedition party down there. Raid shit legends? Is that what you just said? Sure, that's not a thing, sir. Gonna have to feed our big boy here once he stands up. kind of just need to stop these two and just say, go work here, please. Yeah, there you go. Our big guy's standing up. I'm gonna feed him real quick. Go. We're also gonna work on we're gonna give you some antidote. Lower his poison level. I think it lowers it by 25%? 20%, yeah. Also trying to deal with some of these toxic crap plants. Well, they seem to be doing pretty good work over here. Just wish I could, like, tell them, I need you guys to focus on Dishyon. They don't do that. You encountered a group of settlers looking for a new home. We're going to pick them up. And throw them off the edge. I mean, what? Okay, so now we've got that. And prioritize this a little bit. Yeah, we're going to be okay with what we've got currently. I also totally forgot to, like, decide which direction we're gonna go. I absolutely didn't even notice the, like, break in the road there. I'm sorry. Researching? Quarry. Right, yeah. Will be very useful. We're doing for people. The correct number of housing. Perfect. That's some pretty sick people. And looks like we are making compost. Got water brought here. I guess they don't need compost for this. Also, hopefully we're able to get out of this cold, bloody climate sooner rather than later. But tasty-looking rocks. These stones look like Onbu's favorite mushrooms. Eating them might cause constipation. Don't stop. Don't eat it. Walk. Walk. There you go. Can't remember the name of the game, but it's by the same people who made Shadow of Colossus, the game with the giant cat thing that you have to, like, lead around. I remember watching my cousin play that once. And this kind of reminds me of that, where, like, you have, like, this big, weird animal that sometimes listens to you and sometimes is just like, nah, fuck off. Rings a bell? Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of it. It's like it was a big, like, weird cat with wings thing. Maybe it's like a big dog. Actually can't remember. All right, so for some reason this beet farm is, like, not producing any food anymore, and I don't know why. I'm starting to think that, like, they're just eating it faster than we can harvest it? No, not Black and White. It was on the PlayStation. Black and White wasn't on the PlayStation. Black and White was like a weird god game. Which is why I'm blanking on the name of it. Last Guardian, yeah, that was it. You were a Nintendo household? I was a no console household. I had crappy, outdated computers. All right, there we go. Bringing over the stuff that we need. Anybody who was like, we were a Nintendo household, it's like, you had a Nintendo? You lucky son. Not necessarily outdated. All the computer. I love to tell people that I had a Windows 98 computer in 2008, which is true. It was like a old used school computer with like a gig of memory. So I had ancient history shit computers for most of my adult life. Oh, I see. I found the compost button. Ooh, that's neat. Might be petting time. Probably. It's definitely petting time. Should go hit that quarry once they're done scavenging. Also, Onbu seems to have taken a lot of damage from lying down in the cold for so long. Once we're done petting him, I think we're gonna heal him a little bit. Your parents were young adult immigrants in the U.S. and they studied to become programmers before giving up on that? Yeah, fair enough. What do you mean by they had to give up on it, though? I mean, my dad had a nicer computer. He just didn't let me use it. Like, my dad had... Like, I remember, like, Windows 2000 came out. Because I remember when that happened because my dad immediately got a Windows 2000 computer. He also got a Windows XP computer really early. Like, my dad was up on tech for quite a while. I just wasn't allowed to use it. My computer was trash. There was, like, nice computers in the house for most of my time growing up, but, like, I just wasn't allowed to use them. And they've been stuck in about 2007 computer tech ever since. You tried to study programming? Yeah, my brain doesn't work that way. All right, so we've got another vote coming up here, chat. I'm going to say go south, but I'm going to wait for the road to appear a little bit more. The reason I'm going to say go south is because that leads to this green area, which is where we want to be. I want to be out of this cold zone. Food is still dropping, although planting this might be our key to not dying. Food is still dropping, but it's dropping a lot slower. Your dad went back to being a machinist? Yeah, fair enough. I mean, my dad retrained like 2 or 3 times while I was growing up. Oh, come on. Onbu's belly rumbles because of low digestion, and some buildings might have collapsed. Man. Big critter's belly rumbles and then suddenly, like, half your shit just falls over. The spore cloud, I need to tell him to run. Oh shit, I can't, because it's under construction. Let's hope that it flies away. Okay, it is coming back towards us, but I think it's going to miss us. No, it's going away. We're good. The internet bubble led people on a weird pipe dream. You know, you could say similar things about Twitch. All right. I don't want to just build a second decontaminator. But really, we need to work on this. No tools available. I need to make tools. Oh, I see. No compost available. I get it. Are we building both the carpenter and the other thingy? And also finally make a quarry. I think it's just going to miss us. Gotta get that horn blower built. There we go. Let's give him some more food. All right, we are going to try and go south. Chat, does he go south? Yes or no? Just type in the word yes or the word no. You know, I feel like there's quite a few people, Orange, from this chat who tried to study programming and it didn't work out. Stoned Hobo did. It was like aerospace engineering, followed by, I think it was computer programming? I know it was like something with planes, followed by computer science, and then gave up. You too? Yeah, oh yeah, I mean, you just mentioned that, Grista. Right, so we're going to go that way. It's 1 day, 3 hours. Assuming sand is used for glass. We're still rebuilding half of our huts. You were studying programming for like half a semester. When you were too depressed to study pharmacy on the farm D program, yeah, I gotcha. You started going out for programming and ended up enjoying database admin stuff instead. Gotcha. Oh, we're just talking about people who like changed careers from computer science to something else. Because I swear that you said that you, I know you did like aerospace stuff, but I swear that you were also one of those people who studied computer science and then gave up. But then I started second guessing myself, and now I can't remember if that's accurate or not. But also, hi, Hobo. You know, chat, is this village technically like a giant hobo? Because we're on the back of a giant dino? You ended up being a really good programmer, and the courses taught you that you didn't want to do it for a living? You know, it's funny. My parents swear that I was really good at math. I remember being horrible at math, but my parents swear that I was really good at math. And that if I stuck to it, I could have, like, had a career in mathematics. But I just remember hating it. You did aerospace for 2 years at UCF, and then a year and a half of comp sci at FIU, and you finally got your culinary degree at, yeah, the Art Institute. It's definitely like a shift, put it that way. We ran out of compost so quick. I kind of wish that there was like traders that you could trade with. I'm just like imagining like a hot air balloon coming down and trading with you in this game. So this will be better for food. I thought that you'd be a pharmaceutical researcher. I mean, I'm a pharmaceutical researcher. You know, self-described, naturally. Bill's here. What? I know. I hope that you're able to get some snooze soon. Yep, there he goes. Still, I don't know. My headcanon of this is that thing lies down, everybody falls off the edge. Everybody dies.